Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Food for Soul with Love.
Yes,
I am Kioko,
Victoria.
and today we are here living up to our promise of being consistent.
Yes.
You see, anything you're doing in 2021, do it, give it your best shot. Be it your academics, your relationship, your everything you're doing, just give it your best shot. Let's celebrate together at the end of the year. Okay, so today we're doing a video about singlehood. The other day we did one about relationships. So today we're doing about a topic that's not usually discussed as much, but we're giving our opinions, our experiences, and the popular and unpopular opinions about being single, right?
Yes.
So we're breaking down our discussion into questions so that it can be easier to discuss it. So we're going to start with the first question. Like, are you single first of all, before we start discussing?
Yeah, I've been single for a while.
How long have you been single?
Bila relationship yote na kijana. 2 years.
2 years, okay. Basically to that one. Me, I've been single for 1 year. Yes, I'm single for almost 1.5 years, I think, and I've been single. And like seriously, like entirely me and me alone. What does it mean to be single for you?
Being single for me inamaanisha knowing myself and staying committed to myself. Yes.
Okay, being single for me, it means entirely depending on myself and God, and like no one else is involved. It's just me and God.
Yeah, me, God.
Okay, so what does singlehood entail? Okay, for me, I think singlehood entails, from what I have been doing that 1 year, is working on myself because I feel like when I was in those previous relationships, I was just busy here and there, loving toxic people, but I never had time for me. I never knew who I was until the time I was single, and that 1 year, like, solitude made me realize who I am. I just realized, like, I developed so much self-love for myself. So, and sexual purity, like not having sex with those people also gives you time to think, and avoiding those a lot of things that unnecessary sex can actually bring, or sex can actually bring. Doesn't have to be unnecessary. What does it entail for you?
Relationship na Mungu ya kwanza, hiyo ndio ili grow from kitambo. Staying committed to myself. Yeah, sex, hadi na kuwa committed to myself, hoping that the one for me is being committed, as in ananingojea. Hopefully.
Of course, I think when you tell God the desires of your heart, He fulfills them. Like He cannot give you someone who is no less than anything that you are. I think He just gives you someone who matches your energy, someone who is just up to, someone who will see to your standards, someone who will not think you're too much, someone who will think that you're demanding for too much when you have standards. Yeah. Okay, so what is it like to be single?
Sometimes na miss kukua kwa relationship, singine na prefer kukua single forever. It depends.
Me think when you're starting off, that's when it's really, really lonely. Kwanza kama umezoea kukua in relationships, when you're starting off as a single person, sometimes it gets really lonely and maybe you get overwhelmed with thoughts. But as you go, me, as I continued being single and as time ilikuwa inasonga, I found out that I'm just enough.
For yourself?
Yes, I'm just enough. Like, I am not hungry for attention. Self-love is enough. The weight is sexy. Like, as when you're starting out, it's a little bit tricky, but as you go on, it gets better. It gets easier and it gets better. Okay, so how long have you been single, by the way?
2 years.
2 years, wow. We have been single for almost 1.5 years, and I can tell you that is the time I have enjoyed the most in my life. So what have you learned in your season of singleness? Okay, so me, I've learned a lot of things. I've learned that my opinion is what matters most. Yeah, you don't have to like me because I like me, and that is more than enough for me. Because before ndo mtu ako in a toxic relationship like or ndo ujikute in a situation like that, mostly inakuanga cause I think self-esteem. Mostly you say like you feel like you're not enough, you feel like you need this other person to tell you all these things, that you're beautiful, that you are enough, this other person will love you. But if you don't love yourself, that person can never love you enough.
Yes.
People will only treat you how you treat yourself. Yeah. True. So if you love yourself, that love will reflect back from those people, that from maybe the person that you're in a relationship with. But if you're in a relationship with someone and you feel unfulfilled, or you feel like there's still a void, bado. So me single, I've learned that I am enough. I have learned that, what else have I learned? I have learned that I've learned to involve God, to involve God in everything that I do. And I've learned that with God nothing can go wrong. Because I think the other times, not that I didn't involve God, but I don't think I had a relationship with God like right now. So comparing things that time and things now, I think things right now are so much easier. Like nini ma stress ni vitu za zamani, ma TBD, zilipendwa, ma ulcers, feeling like you're depressed. You know, okay, at the end of the day, life can never be perfect. But when you got this, like times zenye ni uko stressful ndio ni kidogo, na ni valid things zina stress.
Mtu hata akukumbuki.
Manze na share kwa Instagram, na kwa social media. But
online,
but about you hata akumbuki. You know, alafu sasa hiyo bado una hang on to shit. Una hang on to nothing.
Bado tu ni as in you are a thing.
Ama you like
one-sided.
I think efforts za mtu zina reflect interest yako nayo kwako. Like men are naturally born to pursue women. If a guy likes you, trust me, he will do everything in his power to get you and to keep you. So if you're doing this alone, kama unaona kama ni one-sided, baby girl, just go. Get out. Baby boy too. See girls peke yake.
Jota mimi kuna sengine ilikuwa tu mimi simpi. Tuseme anashinda ni text na block kwanza.
Na blue tick.
Nivo as in hata mimi single kenye nimelan kwa hiyo singlehood. Ni yangu, season yangu ni kujipenda, kujitrust, kutrust God, stay committed, which si rahisi. Kama umesay no to sex na ulikuwa na have sex, si rahisi.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Kwanza if you are having sex, where?
So yo
sometimes the urge comes knocking like, hi, I'm here.
Unasikia ni text jina
But then again, if you remember the kind of entanglement that you're gonna end up in, because I'm telling you, attachment is a really tricky card to play. Because when you're having sex with someone, eventually you end up getting attached to that person. And I'm telling you, hata kama una have sex na nani, eventually utaenda ukipata mimba. Unaona, like these things just come, zina build up like venye hukuwa na expect. So before you
ataka si mimba feeling.
Ama feelings ndio nasema attachment. Attachment is a very stupid card by the way. Usiwahi kutaka kuwa attached.
So maybe mlikuwa agree benefit only. No wewe umeanza kumtext na kwenda. Yeye anashangaa sasa wewe.
Anataka kuuliza huyo ni nani wewe? Story yako.
Unaanza kumuuliza maswali zenye girlfriend yake anafaa kumuuliza.
Alafu anakujibu rudely. Unaanza kusikia kama trash. So before you make that call or you send that text message, just ask yourself, where will this lead me?
Ukweli.
Worst case scenario, I don't start a best case scenario. Just ask yourself, where will this lead me? Will it make you end up looking desperate? Or
unajua sengine wasichana wao wajalika watakuwa
desperate ama hawataka. Mostly for the ladies they don't.
Utamtext text ngapi ukigoja kureplywa na hata
anakublue tick,
doesn't give a fuck.
But if you have enough self love, these things will not happen to you. Unaona, your ability to walk out of every relationship
yako na wewe mwenyewe ndio ina matter. If ujipendi unangojea
you bend as low as you can. And someone said when you should lie flat on the floor, they will say you're not flat enough to walk on. Unaona, so no one can love you as much as you can love yourself.
True.
And also your ability to walk out of every relationship, that's where your power lies. Unaona usikwe ati what if he goes, he goes,
ndio si
suishi buda
unangojea nini nini una hope for Kenya unajua kwanza msichana hizi change kijana.
I swear you cannot change a man.
Hata kijana hizi kuchange.
Kijana hizi
kuchange. Change mtu lazima kama anataka kukupenda atakupenda, kama hataki kukupenda
hatakupenda.
Haita work.
True. Alafu unajua also like someone can change if they want to change.
If they
not
want
if you want them to change.
You
see, so if they think you're good enough and they want to keep you, they will change and actually
for you. But
start watakuwa committed, but you cannot change someone. They can only change themselves.
Kuwa committed kwanza.
I think commitment is a really big issue, because men want relationships and they don't want to commit.
Wataki commitment.
Unaona wanataka tu to smash,
so what are we,
kupeleke out. Ukishaanza kuuliza what are we,
sijui hata mimi unaona
hata haya tambui. So you need to not give people space to be themselves, because they will always show you who they are, and trust them. They tell you who they are, and when they show you who they are, trust them, believe
believe it.
Amini kabisa.
Usiseme ati maybe ni phase
ama useme ati I will start dating him and then eventually he will change. You cannot instill good characters in a person. It's either he has them or he doesn't have them. You see, so wewe usika hapo ukihope ata change eventually, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Guys, don't waste your time, especially young people. And I'm telling you, when you're young, those are the most productive years of your life. You see, hapo ndo you can study, hapo ndo you can start your business, hapo ndo kuna all the time and all the energy.
As in
so don't waste your time in the wrong relationship.
Kwa relationship isidi.
Don't.
By the time unajijua ama unajirealize umewaste time mingi sana kwa hiyo relationship na umeachwa
na ama uko na ball. Mtoto ni 20 years of responsibility. Take it from me. I'm telling you, been there, done that. A kid is not easy to take care of. Ukweli ama uongo?
Ukweli.
I'm telling you, having a kid out of wedlock, alafu mostly utakuta in most cases msichana ameenda na mtoi na wame break up na boy ameshaenda na hakuna vile utamforce ati co-parenting for who do they even know what that means? Unaanza sasa tena kufikiria
unaona picha zake akiwa dunda akiwa
ameenda mavitu
ajali kukuhusu.
Anyone can get you pregnant. Anybody can get you pregnant. So don't think that when you're pregnant anyone can be a dad. No, don't think when you're pregnant until things will change. If they didn't change when you are not pregnant, even if you get pregnant, nothing will be different. So I'm asking the next question. What do you think is right age to date?
I think when you're ready, really ready, senye unajua what you want. As in kwa relationship unajua unataka nini, as in senye uko tu ready. Sidhani kuko na age.
Science says 25 and psychology says 25, but then I think
25 uko a little bit mature.
But I think I've seen people who are 30 and 40 na wako in relationships ukiona tunasema just boy my
wale wanatandika na classic wanapatana
yani toxic beyond toxic, yani relationships unasema tu give them the grace. So tunaweza sema 25, but then again too it depends on the level of maturity for me and your readiness. Usiwe ingia kitu kama uko ready.
Kama wewe wako on your baggage, usitikie mtu mwenye ako na baggage. Akuje umfix,
you can't fix anyone. You can't fix people. Don't waste your time.
Mtu mwenye as a mko the same
your energy levels are matching.
True.
Don't waste your time, and it's so easy to flip back like one snap of a finger and someone takes you back to years and years of working on yourself. Someone starts triggering you in ways you could not even imagine anaweza kutrigger. So even ndo nasema like your ability to work out of every relationship, that's where your power lies. Don't give anybody your power.
Single just ni too late.
Look at the red flags. Wasichana tukikatoa tunaonanga zikiwa purple
unafunga macho hivi. Red flags, what are those?
I will assume those ones. No, look at the red flag. If he is lying, he will be a liar.
Atakuwa anakudanganya.
unaona
if ashai kugonga slap usiseme tu ni slap once hata guy next time utatandikwa
na utacharazwa next charazwa mbaya na kiboko kama mtoto wa class
as in Kenya anakuonyesha akikukatia hivyo tu ndio ataendelea hata
mkioana he will just be the same.
So better uangalia hapo kwa hiyo stage before we invest feelings zako.
Exactly. So when someone hits on you or mko kwa hiyo nini kukatiana just don't invest your feelings. Just think
know him,
study him. Don't take your chances. I'm telling you, it's better to delay than to regret.
True. Shikilia hapa mwongea kwa watu wa saba wameshikanisha
na kushop wala juu ukianza ku regret alafu unajua sometimes the damage inakwanga irreversible. If you can't do nothing about it, you can't do anything. So before it gets there, just know who you're dealing with. Study who you're dealing with. Take your time.
Hakuna mali hao watu wanaenda vijana.
Hakuna maisha. Alafu nika huko kwa supermarket. You understand? Nika huko
chagua vizuri ama mtumba.
Nakumat.
Si mtumba lakini.
Kuna so many options. Unaona, so don't settle for less. Don't settle for someone who cannot meet your standards. Let no one lie to you. Ati your standards are too high. Ati
basi he's not for you.
Ati wewe utatoa happy wewe labda unde na clay bogus. That's crap. Man, there's someone who respects you enough. There's someone who will value you. There's someone who will put you at the top of your list. There's someone who will
there's
someone who will know you for you. So waste time na my frogs instead of keep Prince Charming. Yes, tafuta when you're dating, like you have to date a lot of people. Don't do it. But now date wisely. Date wisely. Don't also just do it for the sake of doing it. Ati I'm just now waiting for that person. I think kuna watu wenye wako single desperately waiting for another relationship like don't when you're single take your time. That is the only time you have to yourself, because once you get into a serious relationship that will lead to marriage, that's it. So when you're single, take your sweet time, know yourself, invest in yourself, take yourself out.
Go on trip. Fanya hizo vitu zote. Hata kwa utafanya na bwana wako ama nini. Lakini jipe hiyo.
Enjoy the experience alone.
Make friends.
Build good connections. Know that you matter above everything. Hata kama you have a kid, mi kama niko na mtoto na ndo najisikia. Hata kama you have a kid or whatever mistake you've done in the past, you are worth it.
Boro kiti na pia ujisamehe.
You forgive yourself,
uzi hold past yako as in
against yourself.
Ukijisamehea.
So on to the next question. What do you look for in a man? In a partner. So me, I think I look for someone with stability, emotional stability, and finances are also important. Financial stability, like someone who knows they have a direction in their life. Unaona, si mtu mwenye ako kwao anangojea mama yake amletee pesa ya 30 bob ya credit. So sweetheart, you can never teach a man good qualities that you will start teaching him how to save up, how to run his life. You can't if he has not taught himself, or kama hakufunzwa kwao, just give up. Look for someone who so me, that's what I look for first of all. Someone who has a sense of direction in their life. Someone who is emotionally stable, like someone who has worked on themselves. Siezi work on myself this much alafu tu nikuje nirudishwe. No room for toxicness here. Just positive vibes. What about you?
Same thing, stability. Somebody who knows himself, mwenye work on his shit. Mtu mwenye akona relationship na Mungu.
And a God fearing person. For me also
is family oriented, because for me family first.
So what is the right age to start dating? What do you think is the right age to start dating? Okay, science says that 25 is when someone's brain is fully developed na hapo ndo akona capability ya to make decisions. But me, I've seen people who are 30, 40 and they are in relationships zenye why. So me, I think when you're ready and when you understand the concept of commitment, Apple, I think you're good to go. When you're ready and when you understand the meaning of commitment,
I mean, when you work on yourself, unajua what you want from a relationship, unataka lead to where. Hizo zote.
So has your perception of marriage changed before ukwe single na saizi after?
Me change. Kitambo, marriage stuff and talks, no for me, because men are trash. Bondo kitambo niko na shida. But
me at I ever said men are trash and men are dogs in front of my brother. He holds it against me at this easy, like I don't know 2 years later. But they say nakumbukanga ukisema men are dogs. But anyway,
but when you tulikuwa tunadate, tulikuwa dogs.
They were trash.
For lack of better unaona. Lakini saizi change. Naweza taka kuolewa, naweza taka ku have a beautiful family. Marriage is a good thing.
Yeah, marriage is a beautiful thing. For me, previously I used to think that you just wake up, find someone, bora ni male species, and you can start a house. There are some qualities I didn't know mattered then that right now I know they really matter. So for me, it's just how I used to look at marriage in terms of a partner na mali anafaa kukua. Says just think for me, okay, I'm confused. Let me start. Okay, I think what I used to look for then, I used to think that you just wake up, find someone, alafu you kick it off. But right now I know that there's so much more you have to look for, and you have to scrutinize someone before you settle down. I just think there's that one person kept for you. The one
when you know
for me.
You do life na forever. As in me promise forever till death. So
do you part
unafaa kuangalia
qualities and someone who matches your vibe, your energy, because marriage is something that you do 90% of your lifetime. So you choose whether it's going to be 90% of sadness and pure misery or 90% of happiness. And there's some people who are really happily married.
Hata kama si as in kwaki
perfect
process kila saa, but kuna zenye ni mzuri simba.
Kuna watu they got this. They love each other. Because love is beautiful. Love is kind, so you have to find someone who's kind. Love is patient. You have to find someone who's patient. Love is love does not judge. You see, love is all that. So hiyo ndo kitu yenye unafaa kutafuta in a person mwenye actions zake zina match description of love. Okay, so we are winding up. We're done. Tips for those who are single, or what advice can you give them? I don't know.
Love
how
yourself,
to be single and happy.
Spoil yourself. Learn new skills. And
make good connection with people. By the way, that's the only time
people.
Utakuwa na all the time in the world. So just build good connections with people. Not forgetting to cut off toxic people.
True.
Before kuwe na lethal poison. Cut off toxic friends. Hata kama ni family members, don't give them enough airtime what they have so much opinion when it comes to you. Just put toxic people kwa sidelines. So weke kando kabisa. Work on yourself, treat yourself better, treat yourself out. Do what you like, study yourself, know what you like, work on your childhood wounds. Just know what triggers you. Just work on yourself. That's the basic part. If you work on yourself, all these other things will start to flow. And I think the most important question that you will ask yourself right now is, would you date you? Would you date yourself? So if you cannot date yourself, you have a little bit of work to do. Not a little bit, but I think a lot of work to do. So you need someone who has the same morals as you, someone who has the same financial stability as you. Would you date you? If the answer is no, work on yourself. You have some work to do. So that's the end of our video. The next video will be even more interesting, I promise. We have something in store for you guys. You like it, I'm sure. So the other video, I think 61% of the people who have watched it have not subscribed. 40% ndo wamesubscribe. So please hit the subscribe button hapo tu chini in red. Subscribe.
Just touch it.
Subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. comment
your opinions about
about being single. Maybe if your
Anything,
opinion is contrary to us, to ours, we are sorry. We are not sorry. Sorry, we are not sorry. So guys, take care of yourselves, love yourselves, appreciate yourselves, and remember at the end of the day, it's only you who matters. Truly, everyone else is temporary. It's you who matters. You're the only companion until the day you die. When the companion wako,